Sandy Jenkins. Wow. Sandy has had as big an impact on this company as any employee ever.
She's been with the company for like 100 years, maybe 200.
32 years, 3 months, right here. This was my office.
No, wait, she did the work of 200 people. That was it. And that's sort of unfair to Sandy, because those 200 people would have to work really hard.
Sandy Jenkins is awesome. And you won't find anybody in this office that will tell you different.
She is awesome.
She's really great.
I never cared for her. Kidding, come on. she's greatly awesome.
Sandy was hired as an intern to help facilitate the management of documents, copies, mailing, filing, faxing. People have always relied heavily on Sandy. Heavily.
Where's Sandy? I need Sandy.
I have documents that need to be managed, and I need Sandy, and I need her now.
I used to manage paper documents, and then I brought in HP. Things are a lot different now. New jobs, new responsibilities.
And if you would have asked me 7 months ago what would happen if Sandy wasn't managing the documents, I would have said bankruptcy, pandemonium, or complete anarchy. And I would have cried really, really hard. Ask anybody.
He would have cried.
He's a crier.
What? No, he doesn't cry. Kidding, come on. He cries like a baby, like an infant.
Things needed to change. People around here tend to be a little sensitive.
Well, when are you going to be back?
Oh, I'll be back Monday. Oh, you'll be fine.
No, I won't. I won't be fine. What about the documents? Look at all this paper.
Okay. What's going on?
Sandy's taking tomorrow off.
What? No, wait, Sandy, come on now.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay,
You guys
just
have
give me a
fun
minute to let it
weekend,
sink
okay?
in, Sandy. Well, quit freaking out.
This is a financial institution, and everything we do relies on documents, and the sharing, filing, copying, tracking, and security of those documents. Sandy was in charge of all of that.
Since the dawn of man, the sharing of documents or document management has been a primary form of corporate communication. Here, we see an early caveman making copies of an important message that needs to be shared with another member of his caveman team. Later, mankind developed words that were written in ink on paper. These documents were often called letters or contracts. During the Lewis and Clark expedition, sending word about bears and beavers to then-President Thomas Jefferson could take as many as 6 months, if the letter made it at all. Later, documents were delivered by telegraph, pony express, steam engine trains, mail trucks, and airplanes. Document management is just as important today. Meet Sandy Jenkins. Sandy is a document specialist at a very important, very busy financial institution. Sandy's job is to manage thousands and thousands of paper documents being shared, delivered, copied, and filed every single day. This is Bill Henderson. Bill has some documents that need to be approved by 3 clients and the company legal department. When Bill completes his documents, he hands them to Sandy. Sandy now makes 7 copies, collates and staples them. 4 copies are hand-delivered in a matter of hours to individuals within legal. 3 copies are sent overnight to the 3 clients. 2 days later, the documents are overnighted back to Sandy. Bill makes necessary changes to the documents and prints out a second version which is given to Sandy, who repeats the copying, collating, stapling, and sending. This process is repeated multiple times until a final document is agreed upon and then filed away. This single 10-page document now represents 42 overnight shipping charges equaling more than $600, 490 individual sheets of paper, 57 staples, and 98 hours of Sandy's time. Sandy Jenkins, making document management as easy as pie. Way to go, Sandy.
Yeah. That's pretty much how we managed documents for several decades. Right up until about 7 months ago.
Sandy had had enough. She came in one day and said, we're bringing in Hewlett Packard and we're going digital. And that's that.
So there's this big meeting in the conference room. Everybody's there. VPs, CEO, huge deal. They even brought in a 6-foot sub sandwich.
An 8-foot sub sandwich.
The sandwich was like 12 feet long.
A 15-foot sub sandwich with all the fixins.
The sandwich was 5 feet long, half veggie, half turkey.
And she brings in some folks from Hewlett Packard. And that's the day everything changed.
We represent Hewlett Packard's digital document management systems, HP document scanners, which is a really exciting position because we get to amaze people every day.
When we explain that HP scanners can take your paper documents and create digital files, essentially allowing you to get rid of paper, people don't believe it's possible.
They're so used to paper and filing cabinets and the time it takes to collate, copy, and share those documents that they honestly don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Well, how does the paper get into the computer?
The HP scanner scans it. You just set the document in and press the button.
A button that can be preset to scan at a certain resolution, preset to email directly to a certain person or department, preset to save on a particular server, whatever you like.
Meaning every time you scan an invoice, for example, you just hit preset button number 1, or for a purchase order, you hit preset button number 2.
Then the HP scanning device does all the work. The paper goes in and the digital file is created.
Okay, so you, Hewlett Packard, are saying we could scan a 100-page document, turn it into a digital file, deliver that file to people on the other side of the world.
Save the file to our server, back it up on a separate server, all in a matter of minutes?
That's right. Scan to email, scan to document, back it up.
Also, every department and our satellite offices, too, can have their very own scanning device. See, it doesn't have to go through one person or one machine now.
It's called decentralized scanning. The devices are connected to a network PC that allows you to scan from a remote location and save the file to a corporate server. You can scan in Topeka and save the digital files to Chicago, for instance.
Huh. Wow.
The best thing about going digital with the HP scanners is that it was so easy.
So easy.
So easy.
Well, I can't figure it out. I'll tell you that. It is very complicated. Kidding. I'm kidding. It is so easy. Very simple. Yeah.
So I figured Sandy would have to do all the scanning and all the scanning to emailing, but we just did it ourselves. She came in here and, well, it was like this. I am me. This chair is Sandy. This stack of paper is a stack of paper. This document is a document. And our scanner is being played by the HP ScanJet N8460. So now, I just put the document in. I choose what kind of document I want to create, who I want to email it to, and then get a close-up on this. I push this button. Sweet.
Look, we were spending $75,000 on next day air service. This year we'll spend maybe $4,000. We're saving tens and thousands of sheets of paper and thousands of work hours. It's beyond incredible. Yeah.
Then the question became, now that we've gone digital, what do we do with Sandy?
We do whatever Sandy asks. Are you kidding? Any promotion, any title, anything. She's more irreplaceable now than ever.
I knew all along that going digital with HP would change everything. Change my job. That was my plan, to get out from under all that paper and focus on more important things.
So she called another meeting, and that's when she just took off.
There was a boom, like a sonic boom, and then a flash of bright white light, and then I heard Sandy giggle, and the hair on my arm stood up. It was so cool.
When I say she took off, I mean she took off. Literally.
Sandy can fly. She flies like Superman, Wonder Woman. They took the last filing cabinet out of here. Suddenly she's flying around the room.
And she shoots lasers out of her eyes. Sandy is an actual superhero, which is impressive. But honestly, not nearly as impressive as how Sandy and Hewlett Packard switched this office to a digital document management system.
Her new title after the promotion is Vice President of Heroics. Nothing will ever be the same around here again. It's better. Sandy keeps watch over the company, and Hewlett-Packard is saving us time, energy, and money. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry.